Hello and welcome to ProLight & Sound 2022. My name is Michael Feldmann, Product Manager from GLP. So here on the exhibition we have GDC Lime. This product we launched 2 years ago, directly before Corona starts, so it's still a new product. And we have a half-meter version and we have a 1 meter version, which is more or less 2 half-meter version in one compact housing. So the background of the JDC line is that the lighting designer wished a very small and super compact strobe line, powerful strobe line with a famous RGB, I don't want to call it background, but it's more or less it's a second level RGB layer with a very high power strobe effect. So we put everything in this super compact housing, and this altogether is about 700 to 800 watt power inside. So what you see now is a background LED. It's not a real background, it's a second layer. So we have a layer with RGB LEDs, everything behind one single tube lens. We have 2 times 100 RGB LEDs for this effect, which is absolutely strong enough to illuminate the haze on a stage, to make ambient lighting, and it's super powerful. And in combination as a line, for example, you have a very strong, powerful, colorful line, and you can illuminate and make ambient light and fill the stage full of color light. Then, of course, you can change the colors. You can strobe it, it's a strobe, so the second layer, the first layer strobe, second layer RGB, they are both have full strobe channel options with different effects. And then you can split the 2 times 100 LEDs in small segments, 25 millimeter segments, and you can do these effects. Of course, there is a pixel mapping mode inside, so you can put video content on it, and then you have a super powerful, very high power, 25 millimeter segment pixel mapping effect. Then we have 100 high power or powerful white strobe LEDs in the center line, directly behind the lens, and you see the power. I will jump over. There was a lot of power, same power per centimeter as the JDC has, the JDC1 has, and this is a massive impact if you use it, especially in combination if you have some half-meter versions in a long line. It's really a very powerful impact. I would say it's the most impact you will find in this super compact housing. Then the rigging is also very smart made, so you see that it's a super compact housing. We have different optical filters, so you can just put it on top of it with a magnetic system, and there are different filters available. We have a smart rigging system, so we have a rigging bracket here which you can use for installing a bracket on top or also on the back, and you can use this bracket also to align multiple pictures next to each other. On the back side there is also another alignment bracket, always I call it in parking position, and if you open it again, you can just move it and fix it again, and you can combine multiple fixtures. There are no fans on the top and on the bottom and on the side, so it's possible to cluster and put fixtures on top of it because all the cooling happens from behind. So this is a very super quick overview of this small JDC Line 500 and JDC 1000, and if you have more questions, just contact our sales guys. Here we are at our latest product. It's called the XDC1. This product is the XDC1 IP hybrid. IP stands for IP65, so it's possible to use it outdoor at any bad weather and for festival applications or big concerts outdoor. We have a combination of a strobe again and very powerful, good quality wash light. So what we have is we have 18 RGB Lime LEDs. Of course, if you put it to 100%, you have this very good impact of narrow wash beams, and of course red, green, blue and lime. Then the pixel can strobe. You have a duration channel, weight channel, strobe mode selection. You have single pixel, individual pixel control if you want to use it for video mapping. And the second layer with patterns is also available if you want to add patterns on top of the first level. Then we have the strobe LEDs in 2 lines. So this is 10% or something. We go to 100%. You can use it as flash and you can also make continuous on. And you see that we still also have this segment or individual segment control. The line is split into each line is split into 6 segments for pixel mapping again, or for continuous high output. You have tungsten modes, of course, different tungsten modes, which are also perfect to use it as a blinder. You have this tungsten simulation effects in, which looks very great on the product. 2 strobe lines here, the same strobe lines as we have seen just before, but you have more than 1.5 times the output of a GLDC1, so it gives a lot of power, diffuse white strobe power for this kind of big applications. Then we have an optional color filter. The color filter will let the white strobe power out, and then you can put different filters on the 3 different lines to make, for example, to change the narrow optic to more wide, or also to use asymmetric filters. Then you can have a white filter on the bottom and maybe 20 degrees on the top, and then you have some asymmetrical light output. If you want, you have here on the side, you have this, I call it ears always. You have these ears here, and then you can put 2 fixtures next to each other and then just align it with this pin lock, and then the fixtures are perfectly aligned. And you can move this alignment ear to this position, and then you can put fixtures in a column and then also lock it with a pin lock here, and then the fixture are perfectly aligned, which also looks very great if you want to put some video mapping on it.